the AICC, the All India Congress Committee, and its leadership has decided to nominate the president of the Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee as a candidate for the coming Lok Sabha elections. And the special message, along with the sending of a candidate, the AICC has clearly mentioned and directed us to convey and to deliver the justice, the peace, and equality to the people of our state. We are very thankful to the AICC officials as well as the NPCC, and we are also thankful that, and we are grateful to all the people of the state that they are all eagerly waiting for the change in our state. Today, the RSS, the Modi government has played in a very systematic way, and they have made a trap. They have made a trap for us, and the Modi government, the way they put our state in a positions where it is very, very danger unless we came out and voice and project our rights along with our precious vote. Our state is going to face the problem like the Assam, Manipur, and the elsewhere of the northeast states. We have, the people of the state has given a mandate to the 60 MLAs, elected members, and they are the most qualified, and the people has given the mandate best out of the best to our 60 MLAs. But the BJP government has put them in a very difficult situation. They have overloaded the vote of our Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Ryu, of making the opposition-less government, which the Chief Minister also is now in a very difficult situation to move. Once he tried to move out, his vote also will be sink. And all the 60 elected members led by the 12 BJP MLAs, they all are in the one opposition-less government, and they are not allowing to deliver the justice and for good of our people. Because in the party system, High Command is the highest authority, and they all are binded by the RSS BJP government authority, where all of them are facing the problems. And when our leaders, they themselves, and they are binding with the BJP rules, then we cannot expect our public for any deliverance from them. Secondly, the BJP government has put on hold our Naga political solutions with the two agreements. And in the name of the Naga political solutions, they try to play it in such a way that there should be an oppositionless government. And a democracy, when there's no oppositions, then where is the issues? When there's not opposition in the assembly, who will be the main persons to speak in favor of our people and favor of Naga political solutions and in favor of the development of the state? Now, they have even tried to remove the secularism from the preamble of the Indian Constitution. And when there is opposition less, when they are commanded by the RSS PGB rules, there is no one to put forward to the government of India because they are controlled by the High Command of the PGB. Now, for that matter, the two agreements are also lingering, and not only that, other major political issues, and especially the secularism, the equality and justice, are not delivering to the people by our leaders, because it is not by our leaders, but it is commanded by the high command of the PGB government. Now, when our most veteran and the capable leaders are combined under the command of the PGB, we have only few citizens in our state, like church organizations, the HOHOs, civil societies, and innocent voters. Till now, we are not under the command of the PGB. Now, do we allow all of us to put under the control of the PGB rule? Do we also try to be the slave under the Modi rule? The Nagaland Pradesh Congress feel that this is the high time that we have to show our sentiments. We have to fight for our secularism. We have to fight for the equality. We have to save the interests of the minority in the state. And for that matter, one has to be there in the parliament. One has to speak. One has to deliver on behalf of the citizens of the state. Now, Congress, as a candidate, we are fully dedicated to fight for the rights of our state. And for that matter, the Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee have a high hope, and our voters are wiser than the leadership. So our voters will definitely come forward and they will cast in favor of the secularism, where Congress is one to stand for the secularism. Today, the state is in a condition that we used to talk about the employment. We talk about the entrepreneurship. We talk about the schemes. but it is never delivering to our grassroots peoples. And those all facilities are meant for the common people, for the downtrodden people. But that privileges is not available and is not availing to our people. Congress will fight for that, and Congress will stand for that. And we feel that as one of the oldest state and India, our people should come up, and we have every right to voice to the government of India that Nagaland needs to be safe, and we need to be a secularism. We need to get all those equalities and justice to our people. There is a camp imposing, playing the divided rules in our state by the government of India. They have already made 2 agreements which are still keeping on a dormant. Now they are starting, and we feel that there is another game where they are trying to divide among the Nagas. The embryo issue has come up. Their demand is very genuine. They are innocently fighting for their rights. But if the government of India again play with our embryo brothers and sisters by delaying their demands, making agreements, commitments one after another, but the solutions is never in the hands of the government of India. Without having any solutions, they are trying to commit, which is the best policy to divide among our Nagas. I think the Nagas should come forward, and in the coming Lok Sabha elections, we have to show to the government of India, we have to show to the BJP government that Nagas are not easy to rule by their policies. And we have to show the resignment that we are citizens where we always stood for the truth. And we always stand for the unity among the brothers and sisters. Whatever the demands are there, it is for the common cause, for the people of the state. To show that this is the only opportunity in the Lok Sabha elections, if our people come forward and cast their precious vote in favor of the Congress party. Thank you. From our state, we have 31 the star campaigners which we have proposed, and usually the EICC will also send their star campaigners. Since Rahulji was here in the last yatra, we also requested him, as well as our Honorable President Kargiji, and special invitations we are making to Priyankaji. The Citizen Amendment Act, of course, he said, as per the provisions, it will not be affected on our state. But once the door is opened, even today, we have enough, more than enough foreign influx in our state. Now, once those citizens from the Bangladesh or Afghanistan, if they become the citizens of India, that we cannot stop the citizens of India to come in our state. Definitely, a state like Nagaland, in the name of citizens, we are going to face the problem. And secondly, the major thing is UCC, the Uniform Civil Code, which is only 3 agendas: one language, one country, one religion. That speaks the volume of how they are going to put the conditions in a state, a Christian state like us, are Nagaland. And that is the main agenda of the RSS BJP government. Now, if the BJP government comes, definitely they are going to impose so that they could achieve up to the implementation of the CA. And the next will be UCC. So we feel all those dangers line is on us. So our citizens, our precious voters, is well aware of that. And to avoid all this, better avoid before anything happens. And for that matter, only the day to avoid is to cast a vote in favor of the single rights.
Central and state election. So, what is the stand of the Congress Party on the demand of Frontier Nagaland? And then, what is your comment on the stand of the resolution not to participate in any election?
In fact, as I said, their demand is very clear, and they also have their own reasons. They have the reasons to fight, and the government of India has assured, and it is assured for more than 2 years, I believe, and they are still fighting it to show the resignment and to show that they don't have a confidence with the government of India. They are also decided not to participate in the coming Lok Sabha elections, because it is the government of India who is supposed to deliver their justification, justice, and their demands. But by delaying of they themselves, the government of India themselves, has making wrong steps, giving us wrong signals. So the people of the EU have got every right to make up the resolutions. But they also, we still hope that they will use their better wisdoms for the solutions.